Oh, another thing. I will make a list eventually of what all I got in my bag. I know some of y'all is probably wondering. I put the list up in a few places on Facebook publicly, two or three places, but I'll have to redo it because I keep adding stuff. But I got like an old phone that works and flashlights, laser, cooking stuff, all that stuff. I'll make a list eventually, and yeah, extra batteries, solar panel, all that. Because you want to be able to charge your devices, man. Because your phone is actually a good GPS, and your lint, your dryer lint. That's what I mostly made this video about. It's one of the best fire starters, and it's free because it's your clothes. It's your clothes slowly, and all your linens slowly falling apart. So you can even compress this if you wanted to into like a, you know what I'm trying to say. You could compress it into like a cylinder to where it's like you got a wrapping on it, and you can make a hard fire stick with this that burns for a long time. This burns for a long time like it is. So yeah, and I've been collecting it. I have a little bucket in there right on top of the dryer, so when it gets full on the screen, we just put it in the bucket. And it's convenient too because you can clean it real quick. Because I hate that stuff, man. And then now I love it because I'm like, dang, I didn't think about that until I watched the video. I was like, dang, that's a great idea. Because if you had a way to compress it, you could probably find ways. You could look up how they compress those tubes and maybe buy a makeshift one or make one or something. I'm not that concerned. You can compress this quite a bit with just your hands. I opened it up so you could see it, but you could roll this up pretty tight and then compress the bag or use a vacuum sealer and make this pretty flat. And then you could fold it at once or just put it in your bag real super flat once it's full. You know what I mean? Put a good bag on it, ditch this bag, and then vacuum seal that sucker, get it as flat as you can. That way it's like a sheet. And then that'll also somewhat compress it for you. You know, it'll make it kind of dense when you go to open it, especially if it's been packaged for a while. So anyway, yeah, I mean, shorts are good. I might make a short out of this too, but it's like it hits two different audiences unless you deliberately go look at my shorts. I don't know how the algorithm shows it, but it seems like that. It seems like just the regular scroll. I'll get a lot of views. I'll get like 10,000 views on some of my shorts sometimes. But yeah, I could tell it's just like they're just kind of checking it out and scrolling. So it's like a different audience in a way. It's like the same people that really love TikTok love the shorts. That's why everyone has shorts now. YouTube, Facebook, they all got shorts. Everyone's got shorts. And now there's, TikTok, I think, was the main shorts thing. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember. I don't have TikTok on my phone. I don't do TikTok. I am on X. I'm on Patreon, YouTube, X, Facebook. That's it. My Facebook, I don't deal with people on Facebook. That's my private thing. So I only have so many friends. And I locked everything up to where that stays my private, personal stuff. So I don't, but I'll communicate, and I have emails, so I'm on Reddit. Yes, I'm on Reddit. I don't put a whole lot on Reddit, but mainly for communications, and then, because I have some followers there that'll keep tabs and use it as a way to get to my channel. And then, I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah. Oh, on X. Yes, I'm the same name on X. And I put stuff there, but I have like 2 followers. There's only like 2. And so, and I paid for it, so I don't know if Elon, I don't know. I don't think he probably did anything. It's probably just because I just started the account when I started doing YouTube. It's actually a little later. So I don't know how that works. I just put it up there mostly for documentation or just an extra platform copy, basically security to for the videos and stuff, because I upload them directly to their platform, and on Facebook often. I'll upload the actual video data instead of a link, so that it's actually in their metadata later. Anyway, yeah, I'll make this list for you, and then yep, and then yeah, save your lint, man. And yeah, I always put stuff in a bag because you never know if that gets wet. Make sure it's watertight. Anything that can get damaged from electronics, because corrosion's what kills it. If an electronics, except a phone, because that's more complex, but basic electronics can get wet as long as you don't activate them and let them dry out and clean them a little bit. Make sure they don't corrode. Try to wipe them off with alcohol if you have it, or at least dry them off. If you can, blow them out. Try to get the moisture out of there quickly with rice or other means. Dirt, you could even use a certain type of dirt or gravel if you had to. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd rather use rice, but you can do that. There's other ways in nature you could find wood, dry wood will wick moisture. Anything can wick moisture, even clothes, a towel, but that's slower. So the rice is nice because it loves moisture and it's very dry. So yeah, it doesn't hurt to throw a little rice in there too, and you could cook it. And that's a multi, and I don't even have any in there. And I got another idea. I'm gonna have to add that to the list. At least a small bag. You know what I mean? Maybe a pound, half pound, in the go bag because I got other stuff elsewhere. But yeah, like a little bit of food is okay. I do have bars somewhere. I don't think they're in there though. I did buy them. I don't know where they're at, but I have some bars. I have a food box too, one of those buckets that I could open and stuff a little bit in there, but I want to get separate. I want to get some light bars that are 72-hour bar kit because that's 3 days worth. That'll hold you over with the carbohydrates, so you don't need a lot of water. And I got a Katadyn water filter, so it'll turn a muddy puddle into drinkable water, especially with a chlorine tablet. I'd use chlorine or heat if you do that. And I've heard some people like to actually boil the nasty water first after they filter it through a t-shirt, old t-shirts. Filter the nasties out, most of it, and then boil that water and then run it through your filter. That way it's already sterilized and you're not putting anything real alive in your filter. And the Katadyn can take down, I think it's like 0.2 micron, so it's a good filter. And the military uses that brand. Especially, they use a different one though that doesn't, you have to add a charcoal filter before. If you want a charcoal, the Katadyn has it built in, a little cartridge. I'll have to do a video on that one day because it's a nice filter. It's more for the hiker or the survivalist because it can adapt to a water bottle. You know what I mean? You can put a water bottle on it. You can put a faucet on it. And it can also hook to your faucet in your house. And there's water bottles that you can buy for it. So that's why it's more adapted for the average user. And the charcoal cartridge is nice, and it's got the similar 0.2 micron filter in it. I think it's silver impregnated, so it's like 10,000 gallons. So, but if you get muddy water, it'll taste like a fish tank, unless you have charcoal. So, warning, unless you want to taste fish tank, you might want to get charcoal too. All right, peace.